Hey there, Start here, back again with another Road to 50, going for our 50 unique units against Morgana Legend. So I've done 10 unique units so far. Today we're going to do 3 more, so again using that core team of 2 Esters and a Kaito with 3 swappable units. And it's actually... You know, it's kind of fun, at least for now. We'll see we'll see how fun it is when we're getting, you know, closer to the 50 mark and I'm just like running out of units to use. But you know, it's given me a chance to use some units that I hadn't used in the past. Like I pulled a Clive randomly off some free pulls last week. And since we're able to, like, you know, to grind all their shards and everything, I was able to get them to EX3 very quickly just by doing a bit of grinding in the Omega Spawn event. So I'm like, you know what, I never got a chance to use Clive for anything because I never pulled him, and I figured let's use him, and let's also do something of an elemental team. So, you know, with Esther, obviously, like, you know, the element you want to go for with Esther is lightning. Like, you always want to go with lightning because it's just like, you know, it's her favorite element, right? But the neat thing about Esther is that she can honestly go any element, because she does, you know, she does the 200% amp to all elements. She does her own personal 180 amp to all elements every turn, so she can honestly go any which way. So I might, just to kind of, you know, spice things up and keep things interesting a little bit, I might do some different elemental teams. And so here I'm going to do a fire team. We're going to go all fire on this one, still maintaining Kaito, of course, because he's just going to do Kaito things. But we're going to bring Clive. And we're going to bring Hyoh, because Hyoh's got the better fire imperil field. And then Clive has the LB damage field, which is nice. So we're actually not going to use any of Esther's fields on this one. We're gonna go with Hyoh and Clive's field for this one. And then I'm bringing Rosa along just to have like a healer, someone to do elemental buffs, because she can do a 90% elemental buff across the board. Which means the party only needs to have, really only needs to have 60% elemental resists in order to basically be totally resistant to everything. So that's kind of nice. And yeah, let's quickly take a look at the gear and what we're working with here. Pretty much the same thing that you've seen from my previous videos. Empress's Rod, Treasure Memorial Ring. I did do a little bit of tweaking on my Kaito. I gave him Hairpin of Purity to make sure he has ailment resist. And then I gave him Blizzard Orb, because what we're going to do sort of for like the second half of the fight, Kaito is actually going to be our tank. We're going to use Esther's Bunny Bait ability to turn Kaito into a physical tank. And then this way he counters with his Purifying Edge, which does a perfect dispel. So that way we don't have to rely on the crashing waves so much, because at the end of the fight, just the way the rotation works out, he's not going to have that at his disposal. And so we're going to make him a tank for the second half of the fight. You know, still wants to have, he's got to be full evade. So that's what Sea Dragon is doing there. And then just a good spread of elemental resists. Melissa's card for the morale fill every turn. And so he's got plenty of element. Like, he'll never be in any danger of dying, because with Rose's 90% buff to all these elements, he's going to be like well over 200% to everything. So don't have to worry about him taking any elemental damage at all. So Clive is wielding Esther's STMR, of course. That way he's capped out on all the killers. Or at least I think he is. He's not a premium unit though, is he? So he's probably not capped out on everything. I think, oh yeah, so we did need to use Life for the Purge for some Demon and Reaper Killer, and I think Heaven's Wings also for the Reaper Killer. So yeah, but no big deal. Otherwise, just high attack gear. Magister's Ring for the Chain Cap boost. Ruler's Regalia. He needs his own TMR, since we're not using his STMR. And then High Celestite Crown of Will. Why not? Winged Heart for ailment resist. Also some elemental resists on there as well. You see, I'm not even using his EX ability, because I haven't run Esther's Greatsword through Item World yet. I really need to. I really need to run that through Item World, because I'm going to be using this on, like, on a lot of other units. And so I used Dark Toys Destroyer just to give him, to make sure we've capped his attack there. You could give him a flat attack materia too if you wanted. And then, yeah, this is just a nice vision card for him. It's not necessarily the best one, but, you know, it works because he's a Rebellion unit. And yeah, so I think he's capped on everything. Let's double check. We got 300 Demon, Human, Fairy, and Reaper. We're good to go. All right, nice. Esther, of course, Dark Apocalypse, all the pretty much same gear. You notice I've given her Blizzard Orb as well. So she's going to be tanking the first half of the fight, like the first 5 turns. And her counter, or her normal attack, I should say, does 5 LB fill for the party. So I put the Blizzard Orb on her so that when she tanks, she's going to counter and fill up everyone's LB, which should be handy to have. Since we're already capped on all the killers, we don't have to worry about that. I go ahead and make her our passive provoke unit. She's already full evade, tower defense for ailment resist, and some extra elemental resist. So you see she's fully covered on that. So with Rose's buffs, she's got well over 200% to everything. Her own EX ability. High class daggers there is just for the 6 LB fill per turn. Just to make sure she's got her LB when I need it. Ithne's card is fantastic because it does the 1000 flat attack, some nice elemental resist, and some nice killers as well. So, good to go there. I think she's capped out on everything. Let's see, we've got Demon, Human, Fairy, and Reaper. Excellent, good to go. All right, Rosa is here basically for elemental resists. She provides some mitigations for the party, which is nice because she's got Shelga and Protectica +3, so that's really handy. She can, you know, it's good to have at least like a 50% general mit for the party on certain turns. I'll explain why when we get there. But then also having the magic mitigation and physical mitigation. Not so much the physical mitigation because that shouldn't ever be an issue, but yeah. And then yeah, so she's got a good amount of evasion. I don't think she's full evade. No, only 70%, but that's fine. That's more than you need. Melissa's card for morale fill, and yeah, that's pretty much it. She's good to go. Hyoh Hyoh is honestly more here as a support. He's honestly not going to deal that much damage. Like we're not really going to use his brave shifted LB at all. So he really just needs to have you know, some good elemental resists. See, this is plenty. Like as long as you got at least like a minimum 60% across the board, you're good to go when you've got Rosa on the party. Coin of Fate for ailment resists. Here's what I used to give him some elemental resists. His own vision card, although honestly, you could just put Melissa's vision card on him for more morale fill. That would be fine. All right, pretty much the same thing in both builds. He's really just going to be hanging out in his normal form. So, I mean, yeah, theoretically, you could get away with just doing like an EX0 or an EX1 Hyoh. Like, we're not going to use, I don't think there's anything we need to use in his normal form. Yeah, he's pretty much just hanging out in his, or in his Brave Shift form, I mean. So really just his normal form is all you need. He's here for the Imperil field. He's here for a big fire Imperil, and also for the Great Sword Imperil. Because since Clive is a finisher, he will need to go before Esther goes. And so, you know, he won't necessarily be able to take advantage of Esther's Great Sword Imperil every time, but it's fine. Magojo, I picked Magojo because he's a good old friend, you know, from the good old days of the Murder Bunny days, way back when, also a friend on my Discord. So I saw him on the friends list and just picked him up. I have not asked anyone to build bunnies for this because I specifically want to just take random, you know, sort of random bunny builds, and, you know, just sort of showcase that, you know, so that you can just pick a random Esther off your friends list as well, and take it in and get the fight done. So most Esters look similar to this. This is a very good generic bunny build for sort of like an all use case scenario type of thing. Ninja's garb for like Kefka, the Kefka fight. Kurisame's cape for the death resist for X death. Tower defense, you know, great materia because it does elemental resist and full ailment resist across the board. Her own TMR because obviously she's got Dark Apocalypse. I'm always looking for that. So that's like the one requirement is that your bunny has Dark Apocalypse. I will not take your bunny if it does not have Dark Apocalypse. Sorry, just not happening. And then yeah, the Kupo card is a great card for her. So she's maxed out on everything, no problem. Good to go. Great. Okay. So let's get in here and see how we get this done with a fire team. All right, so this is all going to look pretty similar to, you know, a lot of previous fights. You know, the first 3 turns or the first 2 turns are setup turns. We do our big burst on turn 3 to push the 70% threshold, and then we just go from there, right? So Hyoh on this turn, he's just going to do triple deep for morale fill. What we could do is we could go ahead and have Clive imbue everybody. I think that's actually the only thing Clive needs to do here. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's the only thing he needs to do here is imbue. And then Hyoh, that would, you know, just a little extra morale for hitting the boss with a weak element. And then, yeah, Rosa will do Shelga and True Glorious Rainbow, or True Glorious Rain, I should say, for the 90% all elemental buff. So yeah, we can just go ahead and do that. Esther, so one Esther is going to do voltage spike. That's mainly for the buffs, for the LB damage buff for the party, because that's really, like, Rosa can do an LB buff, but it's only 250, so, you know, might as well do that. Actually, sorry, let's do this. Esther is going to do all the killers, human, undead, fairy. That's what this one's going to do. All right, this one's going to do Storm Defender. We're going to do Shockwave Slam. And we're going to do... Yeah, the voltage spike. Okay, so resisting everything. We don't even need Smiles with Sylvie. Alright, because Rosa takes care of all that. Alright, so let's see, Hyoh, on this turn, we'll go ahead and do, I'll tell you what, we'll just do Torrential Downpour and Double Deep, okay, because we're going to save the Crashing Waves for next turn. Alright, Hyoh on this turn is just going to do Infire Raga, Breaker. Clive is going to do Surpassing Limits, the regular one, Fighter of Fire Sword, and then we can do this together for the LB damage field. So a 200% LB damage field is equivalent to a 70% amp field, so it's quite nice. Alright, Esther is going to, so mine is going to do Limitless plus, Rainbow plus, and Overcharge Atmosphere for the killers. The Friend Bunny is going to do Limitless plus, the Demon Killer, and Lightspeed Blitz on Hyoh. Oh wait, nope. Yeah, that's why you should have done the Crashing Waves this turn. That's alright. We're gonna work around it. You should have done Crashing Waves this turn. Let's see. Which means she should not do Lightspeed Blitz on him. Oh, actually, what she can do Lightspeed Blitz on Clive, so we make sure we re-up his LB damage field when we need it. So that's what we'll do. Alright, Rose is going to use Gilded Bracer on Clive, so that extends his preemptive LB boost for another 5 turns, so it's going to last out to turn 10. Because otherwise it would go away by turn 5, and then we might come up short on our burst turn. We're going to try to kill her on turn 9, and if we didn't have that extra 100 times mod boost, we might come up short on turn 9 when we're trying to kill. Not a big deal if that happens. You just reload and go again, but yeah. All right. So here, Hyoh is going to do Crimson Undermine, which does a 160 Fire Imperil. Daunting Aura for the Imperil Field, and Refined Stance for the 40% Greatsword Imperil, so that Clive gets that big Imperil. Alright, Hyoh is going to do Crashing Waves, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Okay, Rosa's just going to kind of get ready with a Prayer of Vitality, which does a 10 LB fill. Alright, I wish she had triple cast. I don't know why she's stuck with dual cast and why she does not have a triple cast, but it's a bit annoying. What it just means is that we might not have full LBs next turn, which is what would be preferable. It would be preferable if we have full LBs next turn, but we might not. So it's just, it is what it is, right? Okay, so we need to send Clive first, wait for just a second, and then send the Esters. Okay? There we go. All right, double prayer. 4.9, nice. So you need to do 4.5 billion there to hit the 70% threshold, just so you know. And this party, the way it's built, typically averages about 5 billion on that turn. All right, so let's see. It's really going to count on how many counters Esther does. Did she do enough? Oh, man. I don't think she did. That's all right. It's honestly been pretty rare for her to hit that. Oh, one of them did. It's always one. It's always one that comes up short. Oh, man, it kills me. All right, Hyoh can just do Torrential, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux to go ahead and re-up all that. We'll see if we get some good Chris drops on my bunny there. Oh, she's so close. She's so close. All right, can Hyoh do it? Let's see if Hyoh can make up for it. He doesn't have any kind of LB fill in his kit, I don't think. No. So we'll just do, we're going to re-up our Fire Imbue anyways. Breaker. And let's see if we can get just like one more LB Crisp drop on Esther there. Oh, she got it! Yeah! All right, now we're talking. Okay. We're probably not going to hit the threshold on this turn anyways. But, you know, if we do, great. If not, it's not a big deal. So normally I would have to do a setup turn on this one. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, here we go. Oh, so close. That's all right. That's all right. I'm actually glad we didn't push the threshold because it's kind of rare to do that. But yeah. Alrighty, so Rosa will now do True Glorious Rainbows again. We'll do another Shelga just to make sure we have our mitigations good, and you know, set up for what should be pretty much the remainder of the fight there. Let me just double check. Yep. Okay, looking good. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so here all we have to do is push 50%. So bunnies will do Limitless Plus, double bolting. All right, Limitless Plus, double bolting. Actually, I don't want to do Limitless Plus, do I? Oh, well, yeah, we can do Limitless Plus because we're going to get our SLBs next turn anyways. So, yeah, no worries on that one. Hyoh can just do, like, Daunting Aura, Breaker. Clive can do, we'll do another Fighter of the Sword. Oh, he's just one turn off on that, isn't he? So close. I wonder if, yeah, no, that's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, we've got, so I think what we actually need, what we should do here, yeah, we're actually going to save that. So what I need to do here is, I think I need to go ahead and do bunny bait on Hyoh here. Well, no, she's going to cover. No, but Kaito's not going to have... All right, here's what we're going to do. I'll save bunny bait for later. All right, we're going to do a light speed blitz on Hyoh. And then a double bolting crash. And we're also going to do a lightning blitz on... what's his face? And a double bolting crash. And then Clive, he'll do his Fighter of Large Sword. Oh, wait. Well, we need to go ahead and send him. Alright, and we're going to do Blaze Weapon here with Hyoh. We'll do another Daunting Aura and a Breaker Claw. And then we'll do Fighter. We can do this together. And what else should he do? I guess he can do a Flames of Rebirth. Yeah. So in that case, maybe Hyoh should do... Let's see, we'll do Blaze Weapon to do the fire, ramping Fire Imbue, Daunting Aura, and we'll do a Breaker. Alright, he'll have Crashing Waves up next turn. Perfect. Torrential, Deadly Stream Natural Flux. Alright, and this should definitely push 50%. I mean, we're right on 50%, so that should do it. Okay. So now we need to do Curaga. And actually, let's just do a double Curaga. That would be the best thing to do. So I think, yeah, we want to make sure everyone is full and ready to go, just in case we push the threshold here. All right, Hyoh can do Crashing Waves. Deadly Stream Natural Flux. Actually, he doesn't need to do Crashing Waves anymore because we gave him... He's now got the cover. Right? Wait, did we give him the cover? Oh, no, we didn't. We did a light speed blitz. Okay. That's alright. So yeah, we'll do Crashing Waves, Deadly Stream Natural Flux. He is going to do his LB. We'll do SLB, LB, LB... Okay, and Hyoh's LB does a 35% Greatsword Imperial, so I'll send him first, and then Clive, and then the Esters. And this, I think this should push the threshold, but yeah, we're gonna find out. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, it didn't. That's fine. That's fine. No worries. Okay, we can do, ideally I just want to push the threshold here. I'm going to do Bunny Bait on Hyoh now. Double bolting. Alright, let's do, let's do like Human Killer and double bolting. And see if we can't push a threshold here. Let's see... We'll just do another Infiraga and double Breaker. Clive can do... he could just do like his... He can do like his 150 amp or something. And then... oh, he doesn't have his Flames of Rebirth up, does he? And then double spread or something. This might not push the threshold, actually. We're going to find out. Alright, Torrential, Deadly, Stream Natural Flux. Alright, Rosa can do... Kuraga. We'll do another Glorious Arrows. Actually, let's do Prayer, Vitality, and True Glorious, yeah? Alright, didn't push the threshold. That's fine. We'll push it next turn. Alright, so here Esters will just do their LBs, and it'll definitely push the threshold, so we don't have to worry about that. LB, LB. Hyoh can just kind of hang out. We're going to kind of save all of his moves for later. Alright, we'll do Daunting Aura, Breaker, Breaker. Alright, Kaito just does Kaito things, Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Clive can just do like Infiraga and just double spread, something to do, I guess. Alright, Rosa, we'll just do Prayer Vitality again, and Shelga. Alright, so you do want to make sure that you've got plenty of HP when you push the 30% threshold. Because Morgana does the gravity attack, but then she also does like some fixed damage right after that, and if your HP is too low after the gravity attack, that can actually kill you. Alright, so now we're just gonna set up and get ready to murder. So, my bunny can do Limitless Plus. Oh, we already did Overcharge Atmosphere. That's fine. We'll do Human and we'll do Human and Fairy. Yeah. This one we'll do Limitless Plus, Rainbow Plus, and Overcharged Atmosphere. So Hyoh can just do Infiraga. Breaker, Breaker. Clive will do. He doesn't have enough MP. Oh, what a tool. Alright, let's do Limitless Plus. We'll do Human. We don't care about Undead, Fairy, Demon, because we've got Rosa to supply those. And then we'll do Smiles with Sylvie to give Clive some MP, because apparently he's a hog for MP. Okay, so now you can do Fighter of Fire, Surpassing Limits Plus, and oh, we don't need to do, we can do this because we already did it. Great. So then, what does he need to do then? Nothing? We'll just do like Rosarian Swordplay, I guess. Alright, Rosa. Do Prayer of Vitality. And she can do... we'll just do another Shelga. Kaito just does Kaito things, so Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Because he doesn't need to do anything else. And yeah, we should be good to go. Alright, so Kaito should now cover all the physicals and should counter to get rid of those buffs because, like I said, our crashing wave has run out. But thankfully his normal attack does a perfect dispel. So Kaito tank for the win. Alright, Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Hyoh does Crimson Undermine for the 160 Imperil, Daunting Aura to make sure our Imperil field is still there, and Refined Stance for the 40% Greatsword Imperil. Oh, did our LB field seriously go away? That is irritating. That is so irritating. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we're going to do Reaper Killer on Clive, Reaper Killer on Esther. I am super irritated that our field went away. Yeah. Okay. It is what it is. So what that means is we're probably not going to kill on this turn, but it's fine. We're going to get it done anyways. You know, I'm not going to re-record for this. So let's just get it done. Hey, we almost did. We almost did, even without the LB field. Imagine if we had that 200% LB field. That would have been an insta-kill. All right, so we've got 2%, which we should be able to do just with some normal attacks. How much more cover does he have? Does he have another turn of cover? Yeah, great. He's got one more turn of cover, which is perfect. All right, so we'll do again, torrential downpour, deadly stream, natural flux. We'll just do double spread, flames of rebirth. Esther's will do triple bolting crash. This is probably going to kill Morgana. But if it doesn't, you just do your LB again next turn. No big deal. Alright, Hyoh can do it in Fire Raga to make sure we still have an imbue, because that would be hilarious if I forgot to imbue. Rose is going to make sure we have our elemental resists. And we can do a prayer. We don't need prayer of vitality, actually. Well, let's do a Shelga. Okay. Does this do a... That doesn't do a Fire Imperil, does it? Does Hyoh do a Fire Imperil on any of his moves? They don't, do they? That's alright. I mean, we've got the 125% Imperil. It's fine. And there you go. Alright, definitely not as clean as some of my my earlier clears, but you know, I'm not taking too much time doing like a whole lot of test clears. Like I did this clear once before and managed to do it on turn 9. So this one went to turn 11. It is what it is, right? So we get it done. We get it done one way or the other. Again, obviously the Esther's carrying the lion's share of the damage. You know, Clive just kind of chipping in enough. If I had timed that LB field a little bit better, then we definitely would have killed on turn 10. But, you know, as it stands, we just kind of cleaned up what was left at the end there. No problem. So thank you, Magojo. Awesome bunny. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this is helpful. I will keep doing clears on the road to 50 units. This is basically the last ride, folks. This is it. The last... The last set of clear videos I will ever do for this game as we make our way to 50 unique units. We're only at 13, so we got a long ways to go. So still plenty of content to come, so stick with me, and I will see you on the other side.